Okay, exciting stuff. We are in a totally new room, which I will talk about in a little bit, but today we are looking at some Amazon fall fashion. I know we've been doing a lot of Amazon lately, but I have found some really, really cute stuff. And listen, Amazon has always been my go-to store for rechargeable batteries. Pretty much anything that I need to get in 2 days. Some kitchen gadget that I don't think I can live without at 2 a.m. But when it comes to clothing, Amazon has never been a primary source. And that's because Amazon finds just vary. And they vary a lot. I've gotten to where I found a few brands that I know that I can count on, and I kind of stick with them and then dip my toe elsewhere every once in a while. And on that note, full disclosure, all of these only go up to a 2X. And it's interesting because some of them are marked extra, extra large, and then some of them are actually marked 2X. I think on the tag, every one of these says 2XL. I wear an 1820, so I am kind of a true 2XL. And I know that there will be people that will go down and say, well, hang on, there's not a difference. Or there will be people that will write down in the comments, like, there is a huge difference. It's extra, extra large, then 1X, then 2X. And here's the thing. Both of those can be true sometimes because there is no standard in lady sizing, and it is frustrating as all get out. I will say that according to the size chart, these measurements should fit these measurements. One thing that I will note is that I did not bring on any shirts today because my bust is my limiting measurement. Sometimes my hips and my waist dictate that I'm gonna be in an 18, but my bust is like, no ma'am, grab that 20. In fact, we don't think it'd be a bad idea for you to try the 22. And that's just the way it is. So I have ordered quite a few tops on Amazon, and if they only go up to that 2X, most of the time they are restrictive in some ways. So we're not actually reviewing any of those today. Maybe next time. What I'm trying to say is that today we're taking clothing that just goes up to that XXL and seeing if it will fit my true 2X self. I'm doing this today for you and for science. It's a greater good situation. One thing that I like about trying clothing on Amazon on myself is that I really wonder about it. Especially, I've been super active on Instagram lately, both posting and watching. And I've noticed so many of these influencers that do Amazon hauls all the time. And the stuff they get is so cute, but I just can't imagine what it would look like on me. I want to give anyone who might be in a body that's similar to mine an idea. And if you don't have a body that's similar to mine, you can also get an idea, just like I do whenever I'm watching someone who's a medium trying on this cute little dress right here. There's just nothing worse than grabbing a 2X, getting it in, and thinking, girl, there is no way this would even fit over my arms. Are we sure it is not a medium that is mislabeled? It's like fashion roulette in the worst ways ever. All right, so this is what we've got today. I really focused on skirts. I've got 3 of those and then 5 dresses. And I'm hoping that you'll find something that you absolutely love. So grab your pumpkin spice latte and get cozy because we are about to get into it. All right, I am starting with the most fall of fall looking dresses. This came in a lot of prints, but this one just screamed to me. It has all the Somerset maxi vibes. All of these are a polyester blend. This one is not shiny. It has that Somerset maxi feel with a drawn in smocked waist and the tiered bottom. And I haven't tried any of these on because I wanted our first impressions to be together and I just can't wait any longer. Okay, I just turned the fan on because it was getting hot up here. I don't think I see the crazy fan shadows and I really hope that's the case. But if you can, I appreciate your sacrifice. This dress is absolutely beautiful. It has these pockets. It's comfortable. I'm not wearing shapewear. I'm probably going to have to run down and grab some shapewear because some of these are more fitted than others, but this feels like a very high quality garment. It has this ruffle around the neck. We've got the V netting, and then each one of these tiers has a ruffle layer at the top. This print is just to die for. It's like an autumn's dream. So I didn't anticipate this in this fall haul, but this one's totally giving wedding guest energy. What do you think? I'm 5'10" and this comes just below my calf. So I think if you were 5'1" or 5'2", it would be right at the floor. Yeah, there is a lot of extra space in there. Like I said, I'm not wearing shapewear. You can kind of see the outline of my belly, but I'm not mad at it. And this is exactly the way that I would want to wear it. Honestly, this would be great for a teacher dress. I can wear this to the office. You can kind of formal it up, which is always awesome. And for this being mostly synthetic, we do have a little bit of viscose in there. It is very breathable. I just don't see how you can go wrong with this one. I do have some discount codes that last for an incredibly short amount of time. And I mentioned it in my last video, but I cannot put prices on the screen. It's against Amazon's policy, and I don't want to not be able to review Amazon products, so I'm going to follow the rules. I've had people recommend like different things, like what if I put a price range? What if I did, I just cannot do it on the screen. But there should be some current prices listed down in the description box down below, right down there. And if you go check it out, feel free to leave me a comment. Give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe. Okay, you gotta prepare yourself because this one's really good. Look at this skirt. It is a heavy, what are you? Okay, so this is a polyester viscose. It has pockets. The outside is so incredibly soft. I mean, it feels almost like a stuffed animal. It's this really pretty plaid. It came in several different plaids, but I thought that this one was just very sophisticated. It has a side zip, flat front, elastic in the back, and then y'all, I am just pairing this with a shirt that I had from my closet. This is one that I think I got in a Dia & Co box probably 2 years ago. It's from City Chic. In the event that I can find one like it, I will list it, but no promises. Sometimes we need to wear what we got, right? Everything about this skirt is just awesome. It kind of gives librarian vibes, but in a really, really good way. I'm telling you, I was so excited whenever I saw that this one was an option. I've been incorporating a lot of skirts recently into my work life, and being able to find them on Amazon, especially with a coupon code, is a win. If I didn't say it earlier, there are some coupon codes that are down there, and they're for a super limited time. The dates will be with them, so these will definitely be available if you watch this in the future, but the discount codes sadly will expire. Okay, let's look at the next skirt. Okay, I was thinking that I would definitely have to go down and get shapewear for this one, but I think it's sticking far enough away from my body to where it's not an issue. This one has pockets, and my favorite thing about this is how these pieces are pieced. Look, they took the skirt and pleated it in these different sections, creating almost like faux panels, and I think that's just incredibly sophisticated looking. I really like this skirt, and I think it looks much higher end than it actually is. It does have some good stretch. This is one without a zipper or anything. It's just sitting up on my body. And whenever I opened this one, I thought, oh, I don't know if that's gonna fit, because it looked much smaller. I'm gonna show you with this belt. I get asked a lot of the times where I get my belts, and almost always the answer is Amazon. Now this one in particular, I'm probably going to have to poke a couple extra holes in this because the first hole is pretty far in and it is pretty snug. I would say that if you're a size 18, the belt's gonna fit you perfectly. If you're right smack in the middle of the 18-20 range, like yours truly, it's sucking just a little bit, but I do think that it's a pretty little belt. And what I like about it is that it's thin. I have a hard time, like if I type in plus size belts on Amazon, I'm gonna get hundreds of items that are not plus size belts. It's like, oh, that's beautiful, let me look at it. And then it goes up to 32 inches. But it is a really pretty, nice little thin belt. And I really am a huge fan of this skirt. I can think of all kinds of cool styling ideas for this. This would go so well with like a leather moto jacket. It would go really well with a denim jacket. Basically, because of the color, this is a layering dream. And those little pleats give it a little edge on the styling. The top is real fitted, and so I've taken the microphone out. Otherwise, y'all will get some really irritating sounds that nobody needs to deal with. All right, so I'm still able to go no shapewear. And you may think, Meredith, why in the world are you talking so much about shapewear? And here's the thing. I have recently gotten a lot of comments saying that it's disingenuous for me to wear shapewear, and I do not believe that at all. I want to wear clothing the way that I'm going to wear them out. If I'm wearing something that's loose and flowy and I wouldn't wear shapewear with it out in the wild, I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna try it on like that. But the opposite's true. If it is something that I think I would 100% need shapewear with, I'm putting it on. So what I'm doing is I'm sticking to my guns, wearing it when I want to wear it, not wearing it when I don't want to, but I'm going to make sure and tell you. And on that note, I'd love to know if y'all have any shapewear preferences. I use Fabletics Yitty, and I know I've talked about this before. I love the shapewear, like adore it. But I don't like the sales model because I can get it so much cheaper since I'm a VIP, which just means that I'm signed up to pay a monthly amount that I can cancel, but sometimes I forget. But I don't like things like that. Like I have to jump through these hoops in order to make a purchase. So if you have shapewear that you love, please put it down below and let me know. In fact, if you don't have shapewear that you love, but just want to help out my channel, please leave a comment. I'm gonna try to not make that too annoying, but it does help push my videos forward a lot. All right, so this dress has this really pretty pleating up at the top. I think this would be a gorgeous dress to wear to the office for Christmas. Look at it. We've got 3/4 sleeves. The dress comes below my knee. It's got a high waist, and so do I. There's a zipper in the back. I was able to just zip it down to about here and zip it up on myself, which if I can zip things on myself, that really helps a lot, especially if it's something that I'm going to wear to work. Typically, I get dressed at my office because I exercise either there or at the gym, shower, and get dressed at the office. And so being able to zip things on myself is a huge, like almost necessity. But this one does have pockets. They stick out just a little bit, but not enough to where I think it's unattractive at all. I really wish that I could do the sit test, but I don't have any chairs up here. Dun-da-da. Because of where this one's cut, I don't think that it's going to be awful. I will have a little bit of rolling going on. I don't think so much that it would force me into shapewear if I didn't want to wear it. Okay, I would love to know your opinions on this one. It's an interesting cut for me. I feel like I want the waist to be a little bit lower. My natural waist is right about here. and it won't let me bring it quite down that far. It will let me bring it right underneath my bust though. My husband says that it makes my boobs look really big. He doesn't say that like it's an insult. I don't think that he would say that in the same way that I do, because I do think that it makes my busts look really big, but I think it kind of makes all of me look that way. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? It reminds me a lot of the twofers from Anthropology. In fact, do I have one of those up here? Okay. So it reminds me a lot of like the twofer from Anthropology. You can see the twofer is like a dress combo. It's got a different type of top fabric on the top as it does on the bottom. And there's something that's really cool about that. Like, I love that we've got the tone on tone with different textures. It's giving all the feels. This top is very stripy. Let me see if we can see it. All right, there we go. This top is stretchy, but it's got a lot of stripe to it. So there's a lot of texture. And then the bottom is like a solid green. They're the same color, but having those two different textures really ups the sophistication level a little bit. Honestly, the only thing that's giving me pause is where the waist is on me. And a lot of that I think might be because I'm 5'10" and have a larger bust, and I think that's pulling it up a little bit. Here's the back. This is just a slip over the head. The neck's almost like a mock neck. I do like it. I would probably want a nice long gold necklace to go along with it. All in all, this one's not bad, but it's probably my least favorite that I've seen so far. I would love to know your opinions on it. My husband heard my pleas and brought me some shapewear. I think that this one is beautiful. I love the color. It's very similar to the red. This is just an easy dress. It's got some stretch. It's got some twirl. I think there's something about this bright blue that just makes me happy. I would not have thought that I would like this as much as the red, but I love it. It's very A-line. Look at the twirl in it. It also comes below my knees. Again, I'm 5'10", and so if you are much shorter than me, it's going to come longer, obviously. I think that this little detail right here on the sleeve is adorable. I always think of myself as having larger arms. The arms fit fine. I've got a really nice range of motion. And you know what's funny? I was just noticing that I think this is probably cut right about the same place as that green, but I think it looks great on this one. I don't know what my problem is, but I would like to know who gave Amazon permission to make a dress that I just feel so cute in. I'm really about to tear the tags off of this, and be sure and wear it to the office next week. There are only 4 work days next week. Hallelujah. If you don't get Monday off, I'm so sorry. Not trying to brag, just super excited. Okay, I just pulled some weird shenanigans with this shirt. I'll explain. This top is from City Chic. Earlier this year, it might still be there. It didn't look good tucked in, and so I kind of just twisted it on the side and tucked it, and so I think it might give a slight lump right here, but I think this is beautiful. Light pink does not often do good things on me, but having this white between makes it feel perfect. Y'all, this is so beautiful. I think it's able to give feminine without looking ballerina or little girl, and I love that. Because it's just a tiered maxi. Because it's a tiered maxi, it's not all the way to the floor. I feel like this could go with lots of things. I've got a little yellow sweater I'm gonna try it with. I got this from Amazon like earlier in the summer, and it's one of my favorites because it's so lightweight. Oh, look at that. I feel like a little banana cream pie. I think this is so beautiful. It has a little tie that's attached right here at the seam, so it doesn't go all the way around, and then there's elastic in the back. There is a side zip that I didn't even notice. In fact, I just slipped this on over my hips. And then we do have these awesome pockets. I really think that this one is just beautiful. It came in other colors if you're not into the pink, but I've wanted a pink skirt for a long time. And so spoiler alert, this one is definitely staying here. This one does have a lining underneath. They actually all do with the exception of this guy right here. The only thing inside here are your legs and the insides of the pockets. But these two are definitely lined. All right, I think we just have one more dress, but I don't want to take this off. I really love a good maxi dress. This one is a little more slick feeling than the orange. They're both printed fabric. This one is a little more heavyweight, therefore this one is a little lighter. In the event that you needed me to finish that sentence equation. It's got like a really pretty little calico flower, and I think that all of the prints were calico florals. Every time I say calico, it makes me think of this time when I was young. We didn't do a whole lot of vacations because we lived in Texas and our families lived in Missouri and Mississippi, and so vacation time was going to see family. Well, one year we ended up going to the Alamo, which was so fun. In the gift shop at the Alamo, there were these paper dolls. They followed this woman named Sarah, eventually her betrothed John, and then eventually Sarah and John as they got older. And it was the first time where I'd seen the word calico. It talked about like, I don't know, a calico dress or calico fabric or calico something. And I remember looking it up and thinking, well, that is some fancy fabric. And that is a tangent that you didn't need, but I'm gonna look up those paper dolls. I have really fond memories of playing with them. They had a little paper baby. This one has long sleeves that are smocked. It's smocked from right under the waist all the way up to my shoulders on the front and the back. And so it's very, very forgiving. I think this could easily fit a size 22. It's got a little bit of puff in the shoulders, and this one does ride a little warmer than the other. Okay, I would love to know what your thoughts thoughts are. I'm about to show you the room, but I want to go over these first in case there are some people that want to know about the clothes and that's it. So I typically like to look at things as like definite yes, definite no's, and maybes. And I will say like 100% definite yes. Love this pink skirt. Made me feel beautiful and youthful and feminine, and I love all of those words. This one is also yes because it is so incredibly versatile. And then we've got the third skirt, also a yes, because it's so different than anything that I have. This feels more like a winter skirt. It didn't feel hot on, but I typically get hot in my arms. In fact, at the office, I have a fan on my face and I keep a blanket on my leg. That's how I roll. AC up top, heater down bottom. I think that for me, the green is a no. I think that this dress is definitely right for someone, but I just didn't feel lovely in it, and I want to feel lovely in all of my things. This one is a definite yes. I loved it. I love the way it felt on. I thought the colors were gorgeous. It feels fall. Perfect Thanksgiving dress, but this one can get me through pretty much everything the fall season. And then in my maybe category, I've got these three dresses. I think that these are fantastic for work. If I didn't go into an office every day, these may be leaning more toward no, but they're fabulous work dresses. And then this one, I can tell you that the fit is fantastic. I think it's incredibly comfortable, but I don't love the fabric. There's something about this fabric and this fabric that feel a little bit different. They're definitely both a polyester with like a 2% viscose. And I like this one. In all honesty, if this one wasn't standing right next to me, I would be like, oh yeah, 100%, but it is. And so I'm on the fence, but it is remaining in the maybes, and I would love your opinion. It's about 8 to 10 inches from the floor. For those of you who are curious, I'm gonna show you this room. So this is my daughter's old bedroom. She used to have this bedroom that was attached to her playroom. We've since turned the playroom into like a craft room. We've turned this room into my extended closet, and then the other bedroom is now her bedroom. This is a work in progress, and y'all, it is messy. Like, before you comment, hey, that's disorganized or that's messy, just realize that I know it. I'm 100% aware. But since I'm up here, I thought I would show you. I got these racks from Wayfair. This is a little table that has nothing in it, but it's got a bunch of stuff on top and some racks below. But it'll be really cool to put like accessories and things in. Here are some more Wayfair racks. Oh, this little guy was from Temu. And then these racks are also Wayfair, and they just are holding a lot of my overload. I'm gonna put another set here and then one here, but this is more clothing rack because I've got a lot of clothes. I don't know if y'all are aware of that. Too many clothes. I need to have a listing on Poshmark Party. And then a lot of it I just really love. I've donated a lot of the formal dresses to Giving Gown, but I think that there are still quite a few in here that I could probably go through. And in fact, I might make a video and let people vote and see if prom age girls would appreciate dresses like this. But that is my new space. I might film in here occasionally at night. It's like 10 p.m. right now. It's got some bright lights, and so that's really good. It's an easy space to get ready in, and it's really quiet. I don't know. Welcome to, I need a better name for it, like my extended closet. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. If you're an Instagram aficionado, I'd love it if you follow me over there. I'm really trying to build that up, and I post probably 5 or 6 days a week, but they're like little bitty videos. Please consider liking, commenting. If you have not subscribed, I would love it if you would subscribe. All of those things help me out a whole lot. I just want you to know how much I appreciate you, like appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. I hope that you have a day as amazing as you are, and I will see you in the next one.
'Cause you know the world is beautiful, so beautiful. 'Cause you